But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief, that thou, her maid, art far more fair than she, but not her maid, since she is envious. Her vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off. It is my lady. Oh, it is my love. Oh, that she knows she wear. She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses. I will answer it. I'm too bold. This not to me she speaks. Two of the first stars in all the heaven, having some business, do entreat her eyes to twinkle in their spheres till they return. What if her eyes were there, they in her head? The brightness of her cheek would shame those stars, as they light does a lamp. Her eye in heaven would through the airy region stream so bright, that birds would sing and think it were not night. See how she leans her cheek upon her hand. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch her that.
Me.
She speaks, oh speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious to this night being over my head, as is a winged messenger of heaven unto the wide, upturned, wondering eyes of mortals that fall back to gaze on him when he bestrides the lazy puffing clouds and sails upon the bosom of the air.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father, and refuse thy name, or, if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, thou not a Montague. What's Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose, by any other word would smell sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and for that name, which is no part of thee, take all myself.
I take you at your word. Call me but love, and I will be baptized henceforth. I never will be Romeo.
What matter thou that thus be screened, and not so stumblest on my counsel?
I know not how to tell you who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself, because it is an enemy to you. Had I it written, I would tear the word.
My ears have not yet drunk 100 words of thy tongue's uttering, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo? And a Montague?
Neither, fair maid, if either you dislike.
How camest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place death. Considering who thou art, if any of my kinsmen find thee here.
With love's light wings did I overbreach these walls, for stony limits cannot hold love out, and what love can do, that dares love attempt. Therefore your kinsmen are no stop to me.
If they do see thee, they will murder thee.
Alack, there lies more peril in your eye than 20 of their swords. Look thou but sweet, and I am proof against their enmity.
I would not for the world they saw thee here.
I have night's cloak to hide me from their eyes, and but thou love me, let them find me here. My life were better ended by their head than death prorogued, wanting of your love.
By whose direction foundest thou out this place?
By love that first did prompt me to inquire. He lent me counsel, and I lent him eyes. I'm no pilot, yet were you as far as that vast shore washed with the farthest sea, I would adventure for such merchandise.
Thou knowest the mask of night is on my face, else would a maiden blush be pained my cheek for that which thou hast heard me speak tonight. Fain would I dwell on form, fain deny what I have spoke. But farewell compliment. Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say I, and I will take thy word. Yet if thou swear it, thou mayest prove false. O gentle Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully. Or if thou thinkest I am too quickly won, only frown and be reserved and say thee nay. So thou wilt woo, but else not for the world.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon I vow, that tips with silver all these fruited tree top.
Oh, swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon that monthly changes in her circled orb, lest that thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Swear all, or if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, which is the God of my idolatry, and I'll believe thee.
If my heart's dear love,
Well, do not swear, although I join thee. I have no joy in this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too like the lightning that doth cease to bear what can say it lightens. Sweet good night. This bud of love, by summer's ripening breath, may prove a beauteous flower when next we meet. Good night, good night. As sweet repose and rest come to thy heart as that within my breast.
will you leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of your love's faithful vow for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it, and yet I would it were to give again.
Wouldst you withdraw it? For what purpose, love?
But to be frank, and give it thee again, and yet I wish but for the thing I have. My bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love as deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite. I hear some noise within, dear love, adieu. And on, good nurse. Sweet Montague, be true, stay but a little, I will come again.
Oh, blessed night, I'm afraid, being in night, all this is but a dream. Too flattering, sweet, to be substantial.
3 words, dear Romeo, and good night indeed. If that thy bent of love be honourable, thy purpose marriage, send me word tomorrow by one that I'll procure to come to thee, where and what time thou wilt perform the rite. And all my fortune at thy foot I lay, and follow thee, my lord, throughout the world. Ah, come anon! But if thou meanest not well, I do beseech thee, by and by I come to seize thy suit and leave me to my grief. Tomorrow will I send.
So thrive my soul.
1,000 times good night.
1,000 times the worse to want your light. Love goes toward love as schoolboys from their books, but love from love toward school with heavy looks.